Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk specifically about why I think the general election will go to the Reds, Republicans, in the fall. All right. So, we're in the middle of it now, man. We're getting closer and closer. So we're in like the second half of June. And so we only have July, August, September, October, November. That's it. 5 months. 5 months to go time, baby. Like 5 months to determine who is the next president of the United States of America. Right? And so you got two candidates. You have the blue candidate, Democrat. You have the red candidate, Republican. And you're wondering where are we going to land, right? And I think it's super clear the Republicans are absolutely going to slam dunk this election. Now, I do want to make it clear that's not what I'm hoping. I will say right now, I have unfortunately, and this is just a confession to you, I have never been less hopeful about an election in my entire lifetime. I don't see, like, at the end of this, we're either going to get the same thing we've had for the last 4 years, which I didn't vote for that the first time. I'm certainly not going to vote for it the second time. Or we're going to get maybe a rerun of what we had between 2008 and 2016. I think that's the promise currently from the blue candidate, from the Democrat candidate. It's just actually 8 more years of the Obama era, right? And honestly, I voted for Obama twice, right? So why wouldn't I be in support of 8 more years of Obama? Well, it's 2020, right? That was great for 2008 to 2016, but I don't want to see another, a repeat of another era in the now, right? That's not leadership. That's literally following what you did 8 years ago, and then also following what the blue candidate actually has no interest to do. The blue candidate gave up the possibility of running in 2016, said, I'm not interested in this. I'm just going to put this ball down. I have no more interest in leadership, right? And now in 2020, that blue candidate's coming right back and saying, oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for leadership. Are you? It's 4 years later. You weren't interested before. Now you just see the problem that you caused, and now you're interested. And so basically the blue candidate is not. He's literally not rallying anyone. Like 0 rallies with 0 people. He's not rallying anyone, right? So, and that's a problem. That's a significant problem, right? So why do I think the Republicans are going to win, right? The red is going to win in November. Well, overall, I think it's a question of more than we had before, right? And so I'll give you an example. So I'm a huge bicycling fan. I really love to bicycle. And the way I really like to bicycle is I go into Philadelphia, into Baltimore, into Washington, D.C., into New York City, into Boston, right? And so what I'll do is I'll just take my car, I'll drive there, I'll drive to that city, I'll drive as far out from the city as I need to find free parking, and then I'll launch with myself into the city on my bicycle. Exploring cities with your bicycle previously was amazing. It was really transformative, and it was adventurous, and it was exciting, right? And now it has become an absolute nightmare. It is not fun, and frankly, I think I'm getting to the point where I think it's over, where it's not even possible to do anymore, right? So what would stop me from taking bicycle explorations? Bathrooms, right? So basically I ride hard, right? Like I ride with cars. I put my Google Maps on, and I say, get me from this point to this point. It picks the flattest, safest route, right? And when you ride in cities, you have to ride with cars. You have to put your bike into the position of a vehicle and ride essentially at the same velocity and the same space as cars if there isn't a bike lane. Many times there are bike lanes. That's even better. But you're still 2, 3, 4 feet away from vehicles, right? You got to get in there, right? You got to push. And so I do. I get in there. I ride hard. I really love to ride. I love to explore. This has been really important for me. Well, it's pretty much because of the masked months, right? This new pandemic, that's over. And the reason why is The vast majority. So one, there was a contract before, right? You are a hip new restaurant in the city, and you could sell me, some pork lamb chop for $20 that is very small, and I'm going to pay that, and then I'm going to go use your restroom, right? And I'm going to eat your pork lamb chop, right? And I did this all the time. I would go to just hip, upscale, nice restaurants, go in, eat a nice lunch or a nice meal, and use their restroom, right? And move on, right? Well, that's all gone. There's no refuges. There's nowhere to stop. There's nowhere where the bathroom isn't locked down, literally with locker key or passcode, right? And so I'm increasingly getting stranded, right? And I can't use the restroom. And it come on, like, you don't want that kind of situation. Like, if you need to use the restroom and you can't, you can't enjoy an adventure if you can't use the restroom. And this one simple, pure thing has killed urban exploration for me. I can't like go and have confidence that I can explore in a fun and safe way, right? And it's bad. Like, it's done. It's gone, right? And so where are we at from the perspective of blue and red, right? Well, the Reds are saying, we're going to get you back to where you were and give you more. Right now, I think the reality is, I think they're going to fail. They're going to fail at that goal, right? They're not going to be able to do it. But they're shooting for it, and people are like, yeah, I want it all back, and I want more, especially Americans. Americans are like, I got this now. What am I going to get next? And how is it going to be better? And how is it going to be bigger? And how is it going to be more, right? And I think the Blues just don't understand this, right? And I think America at this point would rather see somebody fail to get what we had and give more than for somebody to say, oh, we're just going to scale it all back, right? Everybody's lives is going to be lesser and smaller, and you're just going to be able to do less. And, urban exploration is gone now, and libraries are gone now, and just hugs are gone now, and handshakes are gone now, right? Like, and the reality is, we all want to be safe, and I think the Republicans, both the Reds and the Blues, want to make everybody safe, right? But the reality is, the Reds are saying, we're willing to take some risks, and we want to get everything America had back and give you more. And I think at this point, if you listen to Joe Biden, that is not the message he is sending. He is sending a message of very clear Obama echo. We're going to have 8 more years of those nice years of Obama. I've thoroughly enjoyed the Obama era, right? I voted for him twice. I love the Obama years. But I don't like the idea of an Obama echo, right? The Obama years are the Obama years. 2020 to 2028 being a reloop, a rerun of the Obama years is not exciting. And you could tell people are not excited, right? Whereas I think with the Republicans, they are trying. They have a determination to give us what we had and go more, to go to a higher plane, right? And I think they'll fail. Right? They're not going to get there, right? But I think but that's the issue, is when people are voting, they're like, I don't even want you to succeed at the milquetoast world you're promising to give. I would much rather somebody fail to give me a bold, robust, bigger, more world, right? And so I do want to make it super clear, I'm not signing. I have no intentions of voting Republican this fall, none. All right, but I'm not even remotely sold on Joe Biden, and at this point, I am absolutely planning a write-in for Andrew Yang, because I feel like he was a real leader and he had a real vision for America, not just a not a loop or an echo, right? And even though I desire to have all those things back, I think just understanding the reason why Trump will absolutely decimate in the fall, he will absolutely crush it and return as a victor, and why the Blues don't have any chance is, I think he's aiming toward getting everybody back and giving them more, whereas I think the Blues have already said everybody's going to have a lesser world, and it's going to be very, very hard for Blues to sell people on a lesser world, particularly Americans. Americans are a very specific type of people, and and across the board, they want what they had and more. Like it is just a reality of Americanism. All that's my opinion. Am I wrong? Let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing. Have a wonderful millennium.